Thank you for tuning in to No Flag Radio. I'm your host, P. Get you some motherfucking head weights, man. Like this, man, so you get a fucking neck like a adult. You know what I'm saying? Check it in. Good to see y'all. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Forget to check out the Teespring. Got new this and that on the way. Stay tuned. I might even be sending out a few samples to some people, to a few certain people on this channel that I've seen show up and just be riders for the channel. I might just send y'all some free shit on me, you know what I mean? It ain't free. It's not free for me, but let's send out some things, man. Saying just for the support, man. Thank everybody, man. Your boy P is getting bootlegged in foreign countries. Like, I found myself on the internet. People bootlegging my shit, like bootlegging my speaks on alternative YouTube type shit in other countries. I found this shit like about a year back. I found this shit. I was like, oh, okay, I'm getting bootlegged, my nigga. So I don't give a fuck how many followers motherfuckers got, man. If you ain't getting bootlegged, man, you ain't shit to the people. Motherfuckers don't really want to feel your presence like that in my eyes. It's like, man, we got to bootleg this dude. He is the soul of what the fuck motherfucker want to hear in my foreign ass country. This is the America I want my people around here to know about. I got to bootleg this motherfucker. Motherfuckers got to hear him. I'm so proud of being bootlegged, dog. Your boy P, man, bootlegged in about however many countries. Shit. I know I'm in the UK. I know I got spoke out in Singapore. They bootlegging me out there. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting bootlegged, dog. That's a hell of a pat on the back, man. I've reached underground success, my nigga. It's like I'm an underground MC kind of man. Like, I'm getting underground success with this technique of speak on a platform type route in life. You know what I mean? But anyway, say, look, don't forget to fuck with my Twitter neither. Yo, that's that P still DGAF, since we talking about it. And on my channel, you know, we fuck with our black agenda politicians. I need to change Tara's photo because she got a new photo she's been circulating. I want to put it out there to show her new photos she putting out. But yeah, don't forget to fuck with your black agenda politicians. Today we highlighting that brother Ja'Cory Arthur. Yo, just this Mother's Day weekend. I don't fuck with Mother's Day. It's a Greco-Roman holiday that they turned into a Christian holiday. I'm not Greco, I'm not Roman, nor am I Christian, so I don't fuck with Mother's Day, right? It was originally meant to honor, I think this goddess Sybil, and then one more goddess, one of these white goddesses, which I don't believe in that concept. But anyway, what he decided to do, my boy Ja'Cory, shout out to Ja'Cory Arthur, running for Louisville, Kentucky Council. The election's in about a month, almost a month away, a little less than a month. And he just took some time, man, to bail some mothers out of the bin. And his data said, he says, look, Kentucky has the second highest female imprisonment rate in the country. So thousands of mothers are locked up right now awaiting trial and breeding grounds for coronavirus and won't get to see their children today. And then he went out and bailed some women out of the bin. He put a black family up there, so, you know, maybe that black family in the picture got help. Hopefully they got help. Somebody black, you know. Knowing Ja'Cory is probably somebody black he wanted to go bail out. Not a bunch of white meth head women. And that's how it should be. There would be no white person running for council bailing out black women out of no jail for nothing. COVID-19 or whatever the fuck. So yeah, COVID-19 or not, they not doing that shit. Straight real. But anyway, let me get to my screen. I can't see. Yo, Hayes, what up, boy? New account. They got me again. Oh, so I gotta rent you up now, bruh. Okay. Dr. Lee said this is late for me. No, hell nah. I'm not a weekend warrior. I'm not a motherfucker that go to sleep when everybody goes to sleep. I'm really a nocturnal dude. Was a former insomniac. Understand? So no, this is not late for me. And it's never no time for me. I try to, put it in a certain time for people, but I realize I got people on different coasts that they ain't gonna never be able to catch me at a 7:30 on a Tuesday or a 2:30 on a Sunday. Motherfuckers got shit to do. Or 2:30 on a Saturday. Motherfuckers got shit to do they want to do throughout the day. So it's kind of hard to just sync up everybody's schedules. I just say, yo, fuck it. I'll try to get it in a general time, but if I can't, okay. I'm just gonna drop. Work of art, what's good, Miss Lady? Good seeing you, worker boy. Glad you showed up, sis. But yo, we're talking about a couple things today. We want to get into the story of Sister Breonna Taylor. Off the jump, don't want to rest on that. Because it went viral today for reasons that it's a lot to be said about why it took so long. But if y'all know the story, our sister Breonna Taylor, out in Louisville, Kentucky. That was part of the reason why I put Jacory up in the mix too. Jacory has some things to say about it as well on his Twitter. Fuck with him at Jacory Arthur on Twitter. He has some things to say about it. That's why I brought her up first. If y'all know the story, if y'all don't, Breonna Taylor, she was a health worker working with COVID-19 patients and was killed by 3 white race soldiers that they've now named John Mattingly. There's one guy, Brent Haskin, what's his name? Hankison. It's not Hankinson, it's Hankison. And the guy, Miles Cosgrove. Let me get their faces up so you can see them. See, they look like they're smiling white. See, these are the photos that they getting. They getting these photos, these smiling ass photos, but they evil devils. And the situation was they chose to reserve a warrant that had already been served in the morning time. Then they chose to reserve the warrant again. This is what happened. And run up in the home of one Breonna Taylor and her family that was there. Her boyfriend that was there. And, one part of me says, man, that speaks to the bureaucracy of Louisville, right? Like, backwoods, hick-ass system or some shit going on. I don't know. But then again, like, I would need stats on how many white people that they mistakenly served warrants on and then kill them in order to make that kind of deduction. I would need that type of fact in order to say it's just some glitch in the paperwork that made them do that type of shit. But these officers, they chose to reserve this warrant that had already been served the same morning, a narcotics warrant. They show up, they don't identify themselves as the police. And the man of the home at the time, Kenneth Walker, who is Breonna's boyfriend, asked, who is it? Repeatedly. He asked, who are y'all? They don't identify themselves as police repeatedly. So this lets me know, okay, this is some gratuitous war game behavior right here. This is some cat and mouse, catch me if you can, catch me killing you black asses if you can type shit. It's some sneak shit. It's sneak tactic shit going on, right? And they know that they not there to do nothing of official type business type shit. And they know that they were there to not do anything of official merit or in the capacity of an officer. That's something that the lawyer for Breonna's family should be pushing, I think. They should push that shit like, look, man, they ain't even identified themselves multiple times, repeatedly. So they knew that they was there for fuckery. Then after not identifying themselves, they rammed the door. And then one of them gets shot. The guy that's the first in the 3 of the flip I put up, John Mattingly, he got blasted. He got shot in the leg. And then they just went haywire, just started blasting, start shooting into the house everywhere. Everybody just going crazy. Now, Kentucky is a castle doctrine state, for those that don't know. So the brother Kenneth Walker, he was the one who let that shot off, got his ass in the leg or whatever. Mattingly, say he was well within his right. Well within his right to blast. It's a castle doctrine state, okay? That's the business. So again, the lawyers, they can run with that, beat a motherfucker over the head with that. But like I said, they just start shooting up the home. 20 shots into the home. 5 go into a neighbor's home. Like 5 extra ones. So 25 total shots they let off. 5 go into a neighbor's, and 8 of the 20 go into Breonna, and she died. So they're just being reckless with their bullets and no self-control having fashion. Some no self-control having officers blasting. And this was on March 13th, at the time when these COVID-19 shelter in places was first jumping off, if y'all remember. Right around that time where they was starting to start those things nationally. So the story got buried, unfortunately, is what happened. So I'm looking through the stories, right? I'm trying to find stories from that day to see, what was the current going on that day. And what did I see? The shit that you would probably expect. Officer shot, woman found dead, and then it's a picture of Kenneth Walker. Shit like that. Right? They're putting up all of these Facebook pictures now, you see, of just humanizing photos of the officers who did all the blasting and the breaking and entering and the murdering that they did. Putting up pictures of them with their dog and smiling and laughing. They're running the humanizing mill with these race soldier murderers, right? We're getting that now. So we know they're trying to vilify the man Kenneth Walker out the gate. All these articles have been, they got his mug shots up. They showing his mug shots. They got mug shot after mug shot. That's what they on. And no retractions are being printed. I looked through a lot of different articles. No retractions are being printed. The stuff that I've seen printed from that day, no retractions are being printed in light of the evidence that we know today. Look, man, a warrant had already been served. They just went on a rampage to go kill somebody black. No redactions, no retraction, just everything full of spin. Everything straight up spin. Pro-race soldier narrative type shit. But the one story that did make headlines, that really just kind of put it in scope for me, like, yeah, this is what they're going to be on, was a story that came right up out of Louisville. This is, I sent them an email today to get on their ass too, like, I mean, I need to switch this shit. There was WAKE 3. So all y'all out in Louisville, if y'all know or y'all familiar with WAKE 3, it's a real station, I believe. They have a newsroom and they have a digital department or whatever. But they is just on some, they really are flying in the face of the evidence surrounding this case. They don't give a fuck, okay? This is our point that we say in New Black Media about white supremacist media having access to control narrative and being able to paint a narrative of normalcy and goodness upon whiteness at will. This is what the fuck they do. Alright? This is what happens. This story here, they heroizing the police officer. I'm just reading story after story of them heroizing the police officer from right in the city where it happened to other places. They just making these motherfuckers into heroes, okay? So they're ramping this shit up. They make no mention of the warrant being served on the wrong fucking house. Just a cop was serving a warrant. A cop got shot. The victim hasn't been identified. That was what they said in this public, this digital for WAKE. They was like, yeah, the cops was serving a warrant. The victim hasn't been identified. They didn't even put Breonna's name in the article. It's like they really trying to scrub her identity from the case. Because if somebody keying her name, then the today's update about it gonna come up. The viral shit gonna come up. So I was like, all right, y'all gonna do it like that? Okay. So I made a request to their general manager and the folks who wrote the article. One of the guys is actually one of their anchors who wrote the article, or who co-wrote the article, downplaying the real facts of the situation. Like, okay, y'all downplaying the situation. Y'all need to, for the integrity of y'all's station, flip this shit to reflect today's facts about what's happening. We knowing the cops ain't good guys. We know they didn't just come through serving a warrant on a guilty warrant-worthy party, shoot at a bunch of warrant-worthy people who shot at them, and some woman died. No. No. Fucker, no. Right? So, I'm going to keep y'all abreast of that. I've been in contact with them today, so I'm going to keep y'all abreast of what the local stations say about, you know, switching that narrative, changing that lie-ass white supremacist narrative about, you know, that basically whitewashes the situation and is grossly in favor of the cop in light of the facts. When the cops started the shit, didn't identify themselves as officers, didn't have on no body cam, none of that shit. It was a really fucky operation. But this is one of those things I want to say to y'all. We going to get it started. Like, this is what I want to do. Anytime we get these stories, I'm just going to break it up real simple. What do we do? What do we do? I want to say that. What do we do? You know what I mean? Just like the family out in North Carolina that I talked about on Sunday, the Shepherds, with the white mob running up on their home. What do? We need a Rolodex of plans for when white supremacist society makes these kind of formations against us. And we don't want to be learning in the aftermath of a death of one of ours. We want to know ahead of time. You know what I mean? This was sad what happened to that sister out there, man. And she was not involved in anything fucked up in any way with legal issues, nothing like that. Neither was Kenneth Walker. All right, so they can't make him into a devil like they want to. And then they turn around and try to flip the narrative like they're evil, right? This is what we're getting. So what do we do? What do we do in this situation? I'll ask y'all first, and then I'll give my suggestions, like how I did on Sunday. What y'all think we should do? Anybody? Anybody? Warrior Scholar, what's good? Hey, say it was a pre-planned lynching. Real talk. Yo, any suggestions, y'all, on what we should do? Yo, anybody know what we should do? Hey, say wrench me, fam. Let me get to that. While I do that, man, y'all think about what we should do. Anybody that got it on your mental thick. You should be in, Hayes. All right. So nobody. Okay. See, this is why we need these kind of talks. This is why we need this shit. This is why we need to address it. We need to know. We need to have a plan ahead of time for different types of formations the dominant society assumes upon us. We need to have it, like, in the front of our mind. So I look at it like this. Let me give y'all my stance on it. First, I want to mention this. Louisville Metropolitan Police, I'll say again, they do not have body cameras, actually. It's not even that they didn't have body cameras on at this occasion. They don't possess body cameras for their officers, all right? So none of this was caught on tape, right? So we're looking at cop word against the word of the grieving family of Breonna Taylor. And the proof that the warrant being served already on somebody already who admitted himself, because they talked to the dude that they actually served the warrant on. It's like, the dude say he didn't know Breonna, he don't know their family, he don't know nothing, he ain't know nothing about nothing. So it's that. It's those kind of facts, right? Is what's going to be kind of weighed up in the situation. And the fact that this was not caught on tape brings me to my first thing of, yo, black folk, we need cameras all throughout our homes. That's number one. We need cameras all throughout our homes. We pull out our cameras for everything and anything, silly and stupid and fucked up. We pull out our fucking cameras. This is the culture now. Okay, everybody pulling out cameras. All right, yo, keep the motherfuckers all through your house. Straight the fuck real. Like, closed circuit motherfucking cameras in the house, 24/7, not just outside. I know a lot of folks got outside cameras. Now we're talking about inside of your home. Keep something running. Keep them going constantly, and you can upload them to the cloud, whatever. They got, Ring got one right now. Ring got an indoor home camera that you can just upload the footage to your phone. It's like an automatic load to your phone. So this is like stuff you can have access to. Work of art say, I think they should be dealt with quietly. Okay, yeah, that means something. That means something that touch a part of my heart. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Dealt with quietly. Okay, yeah. Right? I want to say that though. You know what I mean? Like, have in-home cameras. And you can erase them after a week or some shit. Erase the records after a week or some shit if you don't got nothing going on. If ain't nothing going on. Just keep them on constant run. Whatever you got to do. Everybody black need the camera running 24/7. We got to get the drop on cops, period. So they can run with whatever excuse they want to run. And then we just flip it out on them. Well, we don't got no cameras in my city. Oh, for real, bitch? Here you go, bitch. You bitch. Here you go. Motherfucker. You understand? It need to move like that. On some Tony Montana shit, man, we need cameras, man. I know Tony Montana, that ain't no real shit, but the point still sitting. This should be real familiar territory. I want to say this. This should be familiar territory to certain followers of mine, certain viewers, I should say, of mine. Certain people on my channel, the camera game should be very familiar territory. I'm going to leave it at that. All right? And I'll also say this. This will be my other addendum to the solutions. What to do. Say, everybody in your house need a bulletproof vest. From the adults to the children. Everybody needs bulletproof vests. They make them small enough for kids, man. I don't want to hear that your kid can't wear one. They make them small enough for kids. They only cost a couple $100 less than an adult. You know what I mean? Because for these fools to force their way into somebody's home, not identify themselves, get mad because they get shot for doing it, and then just start shooting. It's like, all right, you got to be prepared for all that. You got to be prepared for an all-out siege when you're in certain parts of your home. I'm going to say that. So any place in your home that has access to the outside, like a door or a window, in that room, you'd have on a vest. I know a lot of us don't want to think like that, but there's no time. We don't have no time. There is no time. We're under siege. We don't have no time to sort out our emotions about this shit. Straight the fuck real. We need to be ready for their next attacks and also be in a space to preempt it. This is what we own, man. We need to be able to preempt this shit with our own attacks. I'll get to that shit later. I'm going to talk about that a little later. But yo, say, next on to the story of Ahmaud Arbery. You know what I mean? It's a brother out in Glenn County, Georgia. Y'all know what happened. He was out jogging. Unfortunately, he ran up on not 2, but 3 white supremacists. One of them was filming. Before he got to the white supremacists that was in the truck, Travis and Gregory McMichaels, the ones who actually were responsible for ending his life, the dude behind the camera tried to block him off one time, but he couldn't block him off. So his camera was rolling. That's why his camera was rolling. Folks want to know why his camera was rolling. He tried to block him off so they could get him. He tagged himself in to help the McMichaels. And I put this up on my Twitter maybe a few days ago. It's about it. So, yo, this was a planned ambush. Planned ambush. Workverse said, I don't have the heart to go after innocent, but I would love giving it to a murderer. Okay, yeah, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about what separations need to be made and all of that. Yep. If you're the type of person that needs to make that separation, we're going to address that current. It's real because it's real. Worker, I understand. It's not everybody is just a haywire motherfucker, and I get it. Yo, it's cool not to be a haywire motherfucker. You know what I mean? That shows a lot of poise to be able to be that non-haywire motherfucker. It's necessary. Straight real. We about that shit. We about the non-haywire, pointed, methodical, objective-minded, aim-minded movement makers out here in the world today. Yeah, that shit real. Feel you on that, worker boy. We're going to get to that. But damn, back to the shit, right? So, he jogging. They flipped the narrative of crime in the area on him. They come with the crime in the area narrative as their reasoning for shooting him 3 times with a shotgun. And that's the story. He dies. He was jogging. They had crime in the area narrative. They tried to block him off. They had crime in the area narrative on their mind after blocking him off. And they shot him 3 times with a shotgun. That's what happened. They flipped the lie of he was at a construction site stealing. They were lying. The person who owned the construction site was like, man, he ain't steal nothing. Got on camera, he ain't steal nothing. Ain't nothing missing, ain't nothing out of place, not a hair out of place. People in construction sites all the time. Everybody do it. Everybody. So they tried that lie. All right? White supremacist media ran with that. I want y'all to watch that. So white supremacist media, they, not just them, it's them and various figures in Glenn County's justice ranks, started out the gate actively making criminalizing ass lies about Ahmaud Arbery to justify ambushing him. This was a concerted effort right off the jump. They jumped right on code. I know y'all seen this shit. Right on code, they jumped. It was with no pause. They did it. All right? Came out talking about he had a gun 15 years ago. Using that as a way to justify ambushing him. All kind of shit. You see how far from left field they come to try to justify murdering black people? You see what they'll do, right? Just to know, we already know, but I'm just bringing it, and then we're going to bring it to the next level, right? To that next level, right? It's that type of shit. They went and found a black woman, Juliette Holmes, if y'all saw this. She's Cobb County's first DA, first black DA. And they called her on to be the lead prosecutor. And let me tell y'all this, and y'all have seen this. Something about these first blacks, the ones that they give that title of the first black anything, yeah, they usually be on some traitorous shit like a motherfucker. Renee Hall, first black female police chief in Dallas. Traitor ass, coon ass, Sambo, worthless bitch out here. Obama, first black under the, we're not talking about the Article of Confederation presidents. First black president. A fuck boy to the heart. Through and through, right? Oprah, first black woman billionaire talk show woman in America. A big ass, fat ass coon. Come on, man. Come on, man. So those first blacks, those be the ones that be heavily, and they feel heavily indebted to the systems that hire them. And I gave y'all the whole breakdown on Renee Hall. Like, yeah, she's a cop's cop. We didn't expect no modicum of justice to come out of her mouth and to be seen through her hands in that case with Bontham John. I broke down our whole history all the way back down through Detroit. My whole existence has been eat cop ass. She's a cop ass licker. You know what I'm saying? So I'm saying, like, this Juliette Holmes, Tariq put up a picture of her standing in front of he put up a picture of her on Twitter standing in front of a bunch of white men, old white men, and she the only black woman in the room. Black women, that's a dangerous situation for you to be in. Don't ever be the only black person in a room full of white people, period. If you're the only black person at a company, it's bad. If you're the only black person within the company of people, it's bad. Anything could happen to your motherfucking black ass. Same for black men. Same for us. Don't be the only black. Don't be the lone black. Because especially if you don't got no nuts to defend yourself against our open enemies and working day white supremacist participants in a white supremacist regime in any way, intellectually or physically, you is a sitting duck. And people like Juliette Holmes, like she's a motherfucker that might be a happy sitting duck. We don't know what she's gonna do, but I believe Olu Stevens is gonna be the judge. That is possibly a good thing. Possibly a good thing, right? But damn, you know what I'm saying? We see how they stacking this thing at every turn. Hayes saying, but aren't all those they have killed were innocent? These people have soft targets too. Family, why not use that motto? They have no rules, why should we? Say, man, we're gonna get it to that. Hayes, we're gonna get it to that, big bro. You know what I'm saying? I ain't finna leave this cast without talking about what you talking about, bro. Finna get at it, bro. I'm gonna address all that shit, bro. Know it, bro. But yeah, man, it's just so many angles worth of coonery they pulling out right now. They even going to the coons. You know, they had Candace Owens this week or past week acting the ass, had to pull off Twitter, up in the coonery behind Ahmaud Arbery, just being a piece of shit about it, being a whole piece of shit out here about the case. So, I'm going to say this. It's black women, I'll leave it at this. My black women, my sisters, this show y'all that sister girling, that sister girling, y'all see that shit ain't worth shit, right? Y'all see that shit ain't worth shit, right? Women, gender, that shit ain't foundation for shit. It ain't foundation for shit defensive, I should say, about black life in a white supremacist regime. And reality just has a way of bringing you back to the regime conversation and saying, no, women, no women, it ain't about no women shit. People either gonna fuck with you in your lineage or they're gonna be trying to kill you in your lineage all day. That's the only two extremes we exist under in the United Snakes of America. People are either gonna fuck with our lineage or they're going to be trying to kill us, period. Or minimize us in some way, all of that shit. All of that shit. They either fuck with us or they want us dead. And want us replaced or whatever the fuck. Okay? That's the truth. It ain't no gender to get your mind out them kind of clouds. There's only two sides to this shit, right? People that fuck with you or people that want to prosecute your dead, like Joyette Holmes. You see what I'm saying? But like I said, they're trying to stack this thing one-sided. They're trying to stack this one-sided against Ahmaud Arbery. And people have batted down the construction site, whatever shit. They batted that down. People pointed out the shame of talking about this man had a gun 15 years ago at some event. So they're grabbing their straws. That's what I need y'all to know. This law enforcement family called the McMichaels and everybody they fuck with, they're grabbing at straws right now. And I'm sure y'all know they had, since the case started, they had two different attorneys two different DAs, circuit DAs that recused themselves from the case. So they're going to be looking into why they did it and all that. I mean, they're all plugged with the McMichael family is what it's kind of frothing up to be right now. So we want to see what's up. What do we do? What do we do? This is my next question. We're going to bring it to the question. What do we do? The boy Willie D put up a video of a brother named Big Texas. He might be out from Texas somewhere. What up, Big Texas? Yo, he went out to the dude's house. He went out to McMichael's house. Point out they truck, all that shit. Yep, this is his truck, this is his address. And Black Twitter, we got his address now. Got all that shit, right? Right? He was out there, it's like walking the block. Like, look, man, I done been to the courthouse. I done been to the DA's. I'm at his house. Motherfucker, where y'all motherfuckers was at, dog? Where y'all motherfuckers at out here in Georgia? You know what I'm saying? Not like talking no shit, but like, where y'all at? Y'all came on Saturday. Y'all came on Sunday. Monday, y'all sleep. What? It's like that, right? Shout out to Big Texas. You know what I'm saying? Calling that shit out. You know what I mean? For real. You know what I mean? Straight up. Call that shit out, man. Why y'all came through for the photo op when it was hot for 2 days and then left when it was time for y'all to, when the business opened back up and all that shit. During the work week. Why y'all leave? What's up? Why y'all leave? That was something I wanted to bring up on Sunday. No bullshit. That was something I wanted to bring up on Sunday. I wanted to wait until today's cast to hit it, though. Was like, damn, where was the rest of Georgia when this happened with Ahmaud Arbery? February 23rd. Way back in February. Where was the rest of Georgia when this shit happened? I know it hurt. I know it hurt now to people. Yo, where was y'all at on the day of? Where was the activism? We're going to ask that. Don't answer that. Don't answer it. You know what I mean? Don't answer that. Just think about it. What level of distractions were you dealing with on that day so hard that this got no coverage? I still can't find any news stories from that day online, as a matter of fact. I've been looking for news stories from that day for days. I ain't been able to find shit from that day. It's like, damn. Damn. They killing niggas that are just looking for something to do. And folks asleep for 75 days. Come on, man. And I know Dr. Lily, if you in the chat, what up, Dr. Lily? I know Dr. Lily was trying to kind of low-key cape. Trying to low-key cape for the situation on Sunday, you know what I'm saying? I ain't want to say much about it then because I had other things in my mind. But it's like, look, I know you're trying to cape, you know what I'm saying? As I was saying, look, these fools ain't got shit to do. They didn't have nothing to do that day. And they decided to go fuck with somebody black. It's been my running narrative. I've been saying that for various different issues. It's like they don't got shit to do and they just go do it. And then Dr. Lily was like, well, that theory doesn't hold because this happened before COVID-19. I ain't talking about COVID-19. I wasn't talking about Arbery that day. But I want to say this. Look, what if not boredom is a better analog for what happened to this man? If not white supremacist boredom. Chasing a man down the fucking street, killing him. If that's not boredom, what is it? If that's not having nothing better to do with your time, what is it? Dr. Lily, I'm just saying, what the fuck is it? Chasing a man down, shooting him, killing him, making roadblocks, multiple roadblocks while he jogging, killing him. If not boredom, what is it, Dr. Lily? If you're out there saying, like, what? What is it? That's my point. But yo, look, what do we do? What do we do? Again, what do we do? I'll give another shout out to Big Texas. Shout out to the boy Big Texas. What up, homie? You know what I'm saying? Yo, you can tell he got to be from like this area. I don't know. You can tell he from Texas, man, because like he was up on the house. You know what I'm saying? He sounds just like me. Like y'all know how I be like, yo, there it is. You know what I'm saying? You walking up on the house like, there it is. Like, yeah. You know what I'm saying? You tell he from out Texas ways somewhere. Huh? Pointing out the house, there it is. Yeah, there it is, nigga. But yo, what do we do, man? What do we do? Shout out to Big Texas. And shout out to Black social media for putting that man address out there. We need that address. We need cop addresses. You know what I'm saying? We can start there to address my brother Hayes. We need cop addresses. I've been saying that for a year and a half. A year and a half ago, I was saying, look, man, I'm trying to collect police addresses. Wherever y'all at, all my listening audience, wherever y'all from, email them to me so I can create a community app, like an app you pull out, so we know where the police are. It's been my original idea. So I need y'all to help me do it. If y'all don't really want it, then it ain't going to get done. I need help from the people to do it. Okay? You see what's that? You all right? All right? Is it just when shit go bad that niggas start wanting solutions? Or is it just, look, we need to get this shit done, man? Like, we need to get it done. What the fuck is up? Yeah? That's my question. But, okay, look, I'm saying, what is it, man? What is it, man? We trying to help fight this siege that we're under and turn it into a war at our discretion if we need to. I'm going to call it the Equalizer app or some shit like that. I don't know. I ain't thought of a name of it. I'm thinking about what to call it. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking about what to call it. I haven't decided, but We got cop radar right now. You got a radar for the cops in your car to tell where they at on the freeway and shit. Why not an app to tell you where the cops at when you walking the block? Passing by houses and shit. Driving by residential neighborhoods. This has been my idea. I've been trying to get the people to help. Wake up, man. How many motherfuckers got to get blasted for us to really have this type of shit at our disposal and think that it's important to have at our disposal? I'm saying, like, how many people got to get blasted for us to give a damn about having this type of shit at our disposal? For real. Huh? But yeah, but to Ahmaud, man, I don't want to skip. To Ahmaud, what could he have done in his situation? What could have Ahmaud done? Had a gun on him. That's pretty much it. Don't jog without your gun. I think they said at when they caught him with some gun 15 years ago, damn near 20 years ago, trying to criminalize him and justify ambushing him. They said when they caught him with some gun 15 years ago, it was like a big bear 380. It's a gun you can carry. It's a very good concealed weapon. That's a good gun example, I'll say to y'all. Right? Carry it when you're jogging. Small, you carry it. Don't jog without your gun. That's the life we in. Don't jog without your gun. Period. For no reason. Also, I'll leave it at this. I'll say this. Y'all have heard me say this multiple times. Also, carry illegally if you can't carry legally. Y'all have heard me say this. Do I gotta re-explain it? If you're a felon and they say you can't carry a weapon, don't listen to them. Carry your weapon illegally. Carry your weapon illegally and risk running after you done popped a motherfucker, as opposed to you just jogging along and you get popped and laid the fuck out and your mama and your sister crying. What you want to do? You want to take a chance, get to pop a motherfucker in their eyeball and then live and then run? Pop a motherfucker, live and run and figure it out, sort it out on the run, or you just jogging and you get popped by white supremacists and your mom and your sister crying. What you want to do? What you want to do? What y'all want to do, man? It's up, dog. It's up, homie. This what the fuck going on. This shit happening, huh? What y'all want to do? Say, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping. Don't forget to fuck with my Teespring, all kind of classics and shit. Oh, did I show this chick, man? Did y'all see this chick? Joyetta. This fucking weirdo. This is the black woman that's going to be prosecuting Ahmaud Arbery's family. Fucking cockeyed bitch. Piece of shit. Yeah, I said it. Y'all said she a piece of shit. For y'all that didn't hear me say it loud. Bitch, a piece of shit, huh? Don't forget to fuck with my Teespring, man. We got all kind of classes, like I said, man. And don't forget to fuck with your black politicians. Today we highlighting one Ja'Cory Arthur. We just got through getting some mamas out of jail over Mother's Day weekend for all you the fuck with the Christian holidays. So yeah, salute to that man for getting them women out of jail. Hopefully they were black women that he got out of jail in Louisville. Hope he got black women out of jail. I would imagine that he would have got black women out of jail. And yo, thank y'all for showing up. Steve T. says, at least carry some mace or a small knife. No, fuck that. We gotta blast motherfuckers, dog. We gotta dispatch motherfuckers for real, dog. Fuck all this scrapping and grappling. Fuck all that. They ain't scrapping and grappling. They blasting. We gotta meet blasting with blasting, period. Period. Yo, they got some good vests too, man. Look, yo, they got the thin shit. If you wanna wear the thin shit, they got the ones that's a little bit thicker that look like the fucking wife beaters, but like with the thick strap wife beater. You know what I'm saying? Take your pick, take your choice. It's the world we in, man. We under siege, man. We not, you know, the kid vest. I was looking at kid vests not too long ago, man. You know, the little kid vest, I found this shit on an Israel site, like an Israel, like an Israel combat site or some shit. So, you know, out there in Israel and Palestine, they always got some shit going on. It's like, yeah, motherfucker, that's what we dealing with, man. We in some Israel-Palestine shit, nigga. Motherfuckers are just busting into our homes, finding where our black asses live, coming in, dumping on where we at type shit. That's what we dealing with, man. So I don't want to give a fuck about nothing less than the best to success, to put a motherfucker to the rest if they stress and try to test and me death playing with a nigga. That's all I be thinking about. That's all I think, man. Let me get it, y'all.